Morning. Thanks for joining me. This is day 2 of my trip to Warwick. I'm just setting off, as you can see. I've just had 4 boats pass me in a row very quickly, which clearly means there's going to be a queue at Braunston Locks. At the moment I'm heading down for the tunnel. The tunnel will take 30 minutes or so to go through. If I'd left just 10 minutes earlier, it would have made all the difference. I was doing some film editing whilst I had breakfast. I often do that. What I have noticed this morning is there's a load of poopings on the roof, which I would like to have washed off. But seeing how busy it is, I just felt I should get cracking straight away once I was ready to do so. We were promised another cloudy day. It's going to be quite warm. I can feel the heat already. Can't actually see the sun, but it is pretty warm, I can tell you. Morning. Morning. Busy moment there. There's a pinch point underneath the bridge. And one boat came through and I was a bit hesitant whether I should carry on because there was another boat to come through, but he very kindly let me go forward. I'm just coming down now to Braunston Tunnel. Get myself ready. Put my light on the top. I can't see any lights in the tunnel coming towards us. But this tunnel can be rather gloomy. I can actually see a light now. Well, I've passed 2 boats in the tunnel. When I entered the tunnel, what I thought was a boat coming towards me was actually the boat I was following. Ahead of me now, there are no boats either coming towards me or exiting the tunnel. Well, that's Braunston Tunnel done. I'm now on the approach to the Braunston Locks. There are 6 locks in all. The double locks, as we're on the Grand Union, main line. There were 4 boats ahead of me, to my knowledge, just shortly before I left. I'm hoping some of those will have passed through and that I'll be able to moor up easily and see what the position is. There is only 1 boat ahead of me, and we have agreed to share the locks as it will make our passage much easier. At the moment 2 boats are exiting the top lock. Once these are out, we'll be able to go in. I'm by myself, so I'm going to jump on the boat if that's okay. Thanks for your help. Well, that's the first lock done. I was lucky that I've been able to pair up with someone, and I had no wait at all. As I arrived at the locks, two boats were just getting ready to come out, which enabled us to get in very quickly. The lock ahead of us has got two boats coming out. We're just about to pass them, which means we can go straight in. It really does speed up the process. Hello. Both.
Welcome.
Came just in time.
Yes, but it's good for us going this way as well.
Let me do my one first, because I'm going to jump back on the boat. Cheers. Away from me otherwise. That's 3 locks done in very quick succession, and that's what can happen when you're sharing and boats are coming up towards you. It does make the whole task much easier. Hello. That's 4 locks done now. We've just done the lock adjacent to the Admiral Nelson pub, which I noticed wasn't open. It's just before 12. Possibly it opens then, or maybe it's closed, I'm not really sure. Looks like the lock is being examined by some volunteer lock keepers. We're just waiting for something to be done to the bottom lock. Looks as though they're working on one of the gates. Well, that's the Braunston Locks done. 6 locks in all. It's taken us 1 hour 20 minutes, which is quite good, even with the delays that we had. So it does show having help and boats coming towards you does make a big difference. It's quite a warm day, very cloudy. Not very pleasant in many ways, but we have to put up with it, don't we? Hello.
Where are you heading from?
Warwick.
Where?
Warwick.
Oh, Warwick.
Yeah.
Then what?
Back.
Ah. Lovely.
Yeah.
Then you recover from the locks after you've done Warwick.
Have a nice time.
Yeah. They're doing some work on the locks up here.
Are they?
Yeah.
I know
Just
the boat be
settling a
fast.
few gates.
Can't be it's closed, isn't it?
It is. I think they're hoping to get that done by Friday night.
All right.
But I haven't seen any recent reports.
Nice holiday.
Cheers. Congoozler's Rest is a well-known floating cafe in Braunston. And I've just washed the poopings off the roof and down the side of the boat as best I can. Sound my horn, I'm coming up to a bridge. It's quite hot. Doesn't look it from the cloudiness, but it's a very hot day. I'm just coming up to Braunston Turn and I'll be bearing to the left. Ahead now is a turnover bridge, which allowed a horse towing a boat to swap from one side of the canal to the other without being unhitched. Well, I'm still on the Grand Union Canal. I'm heading down now to Napton Junction. The canal will carry straight on, and I will do a distinctive right turn and carry on with the Grand Union. The canal that carries on is the Oxford Canal, locally known as the South Oxford, because the Oxford Canal is virtually in two parts, joined by this section that I'm on of the Grand Union. So when I get there, it will be a sharp right turn. I think I've got the hang of those now, he says, hopefully. Sun is coming out, just up here on my left. Very nice indeed. Hello. Hello. What a menacing look. I'm just waiting for a boat to come under Bridge 97. Just give it a bit of reverse, I think. It's quite busy on the canals today. When two of you approach a bridge at the same time, it can be a little bit awkward. Looks like an interesting project boat for someone. Just setting off again. I stopped for a spot of lunch. At the time I stopped, I wasn't filming, and the amount of activity was quite incredible. The boats coming in both directions. I just managed to get the tail end of a couple of boats, but wow, very busy all of a sudden. And then it started to rain. It wasn't much, it soon passed over. So now I'm underway. It's funny, I'm looking ahead and I've just remembered I'm coming up to a scene where a couple of years ago when I went down to Banbury, we had a ding-dong with another boat on the very bend we were coming up to. There's an old railway bridge here. I think that's what it is. Yeah, there's an old dismantled railway crosses the canal here, and the boat that came towards us wasn't over far enough. No troubles today. It was just trying to rain again. When I left, the sun was out and it was glorious. Let's hope it doesn't develop into anything. Well, the sun is up there, it's trying to come out, but there's lots of clouds in front of it. Who's a lucky boy then? The sun is out at the moment. But there are some grey clouds about. Some grey clouds ahead as well. Well, it's just started to rain properly now, so I've just slowed up and put this on. What a nuisance, eh? What a nuisance, eh? You can see it's raining quite hard now. It's very difficult to see where I'm going. My glasses are wet, but I'm doing the best I can. I'm hoping this will pass over, but I think if I see somewhere suitable to moor, I will definitely moor up. The sort of edging I'm passing in the background, you can see along here, is just not suited to moor up easily. I much prefer having the Armco. This is a shower cap that I use to keep the main camera dry. So obviously I've stopped filming. The bow cam is still running. So it'll be interesting to see what that produces. But it seems to have stopped. It was very short-lived. I mean, it's still raining a little bit, but not like it was. Far now from where I'd like to moor up. There's one more bridge to do. It stopped raining for the moment. The sun has been trying to come out. Whether it will try again, who knows, but it's doing its best. So hopefully not too long and I'll be moored up. It was raining when I moored up, and very shortly afterwards the sun came out. And there were quite a lot of boat movements up and down. So there's still many boats on the move. It was about 4:15 when I stopped cruising. I didn't really have time to go on and do what I had intended. I'm not rushed, so there's no problem with anything. But I am trying to plan out what to do every day, because I'm going on to new territory very shortly, well tomorrow, and I don't know where the mooring points are, because there are long stretches of canal which are just not suited to mooring. And when you go somewhere unfamiliar, you want to make sure you've got plenty of time to find somewhere suitable to moor at the end of the day. So tomorrow I'll be going through Calcutt Locks and Stockton Locks, and then I will look to moor up. So there are 3 Calcutt Locks and 10 Stockton Locks, I think that's right. The Stockton Locks are closely spaced, and then there's a couple I think which are a little bit further out, so that's why I'm a little bit hesitant, but I think it's 10 locks, so that's 13 locks in all. Just as I was coming in to moor up, I passed Narrowboat Explorer, which is the boat I hired from Napton Narrowboats for my very first narrowboating trip. That was back in 2017 now. Seems a long while ago. and I had some very interesting adventures on that weekend trip. So now I'm in the cabin. I can see it's brightening up and the sun is trying to come out again, although there are grey skies out there. When I moor up, I tend to recharge the batteries, download the film that I've taken during the day. That takes a little time actually, sorting that out and making sure it's in the right place so I can find it easily. And then the actual download time takes a while, so it's important that I do that and I organise myself, because just recently, you wouldn't know, but I did actually accidentally delete some film which I hadn't copied to the computer. I need to avoid that happening again. So I'm going to say bye for now. I'll catch up with you later. Whether that will be later or in the morning, I don't know yet, but thanks for watching anyway. Bye for now. Next time I pass through the Calcutt Locks, the Stockton Locks, and then the Bascote Locks, and I still haven't finished. By the end of the day I've done 19 locks. Many thanks for watching. I hope you and your families keep safe and well. Take care. Bye for now.